everyone, said Raikai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 10th episode of RPG Fudousan, and last episode was a lot of fun because we got to go to a hot spring. It turned out to be like a cat-oriented hot spring, but still, it has hot water even if it has fish in it. Like, you know, it's one of those cases where you kind of have to look at be kind of a glass half full kind of person. But, because, yeah, hot spring, pretty much everything that kind of goes hand in hand with that, we pretty much got in spite of it being cat themed, right? We got the characters wearing less clothing than usual, even less than when they went to the beach, right? Of course, we didn't really get to see everything, but we did get to see at least one good shot of Rufia's butt, and we also got Fa getting her finger stuck in Kotone's. So yeah, I was pretty satisfied with the episode overall, I would say. And the second half was like festival, which is fun in its own way, and we also helped a daughter of a god get back home and got rewarded with wish fulfillment, so can't really complain about any of that. We also, at the very end, had like a dragon summoning ritual or something, right? Some girl talking about regaining the honor of the dragons. I don't quite know. There seems to be a lot of baggage there. But it seems like we're going to get more into that in this episode, possibly. I mean, the very first shot we have of the episode is like fire, you know? So I imagine this is like a flashback or a nightmare or something. Fall related, right? So yeah, let's just jump right into it and see exactly how things go down. So, because last episode may have been the last, like, you know, fully lighthearted episode we'll get for a while if we are transitioning into our, like, final arc, you know, so we'll see. But, yeah, I'm gonna see. 3, 2, 1, play. And, yeah, it looks like Fa up there. He's wearing clothes, surprisingly. Oh, that's not Fa's voice. Not at all. And when did she become a ninja? Didn't know I was watching Kunoichi Tsubaki. Oh, that is definitely a dragon, too. So, making them seem like two different existences there. So, is Fa here? Where is she gone? Is she outside sleeping? She's gone, right. Of course. We never should have taken her finger out. And yeah, run the opening. Well, so yeah, I think that makes it pretty clear we're going to have a Fa-focused episode. Which I will, of course, gladly take. And she still has not actually told them anything about the Fa situation. I just want to remind you, even though, you know, there was a good opportunity for it in the last episode of the Hot Spring. Still love Rocky Red's swimsuit. Yeah, that's the daughter of the god we met. And that's a girl doing the summoning or whatever near the end of last episode. Whatever her name was. Selenia, something like that. By the way, if you're not watching Kunoichi Tsubaki this season, be sure to do so. The synopsis is a little misleading. It's not, you know, it's pretty much just about ninja girls interacting with each other and their respective teams in a all-female ninja village. It's good stuff. My favorite show this season. I need a sturdy house that I can live in for a long time. Don't we all? Well, yeah, you don't seem all that Genki. Yeah, that was a thing last episode, that target. Like they had like a thing on the wall or something, you know? But yeah, they should definitely be able to pick up on something being wrong here. I'm sure she'll be fine in the end. But she's not here right now, so that's a cause for concern. Yeah, how's living together? I believe. Okay, now she's pushing herself. My acting was flawless. How do they know something's wrong? Well, that is a big indicator that something's not right. I wish she was still in bed. Well, at least we're actually telling them things now. I don't think it's that simple. I mean, she's probably with the dragon. Like the beginning, I initially assumed was like a dream sequence or a flashback or something, but it might not be the case. And there we go. Finally, it's out. I mean, we haven't even seen her in a while, have we? Need to get the girl a cell phone. Oh, yes, you can have all the properties that you want. Those little, like, hair drill, horns things. Wow, if that's your Genki face, there's something. We need to work on it. But yeah, she is just great. Character design, great looking. I mean, you really can't beat that outfit. Not easily, at least. Don't you hate when that happens? The dragon step on it? Yeah. Was it that weak? I feel like you need to talk to the architect or something. What, like 10,000 years old? I mean, that's fairly old, I guess, but... Hey, I guess you took good care of it, but... So you're an elf is what you're saying? I mean, she does have pointy ears. Different sense of time. Even got, like, some fangs, it looks like. Isana, okay. I'm guessing it's a lot, yeah. That is a lot. If your chest hasn't gotten bigger by now, it's probably not going to get. I mean, she looks young. I give her that. You're fine. Don't even worry about it. What, the capes go out of fashion? Like capes were eternal. I mean, it's all good. Some things are more important than covering the vital areas. Yeah. Can we get her like a stone castle or something? Well, good for you. That is a great face. Yeah, she's definitely worked hard to get where she is, I'm sure. Put in the years. Is she even alive? This is what she's like when Fa's not around. Let's take a look. Okay, I guess if you want something that will last. Let's take good care of it. Oh, ah. Yeah, I think she approves. It does sound fitting, doesn't it? She is just so dead inside. Don't fall out. This is actually pretty good looking place. So yeah, at least she's doing pretty good work, even if she's, you know, a shell of her former self. How long will it take? Oh, okay, I think I liked it better when she looked dead inside. That's actually pretty hard stabbing. She lost the most important person in the world to her. We met a god last episode. Anything's possible. Yeah, if you see her, you'll know her. She's not. She doesn't exactly blend into a crowd. I think we heard about this before. A white dragon. I think the red dragon was mentioned before. Fa's a good girl. She wouldn't cause anyone trouble. Like the other dragon. Not a bad idea. The show really isn't the same without Fa, and it's like I can definitely feel her absence. She is definitely not a Dark Lord. That is the opposite of being a good girl. And this is why she didn't want to tell you. She might burn down a house accidentally, but that's really the worst of it. That does come first. We can argue later. Gonna force some hand holding near those delicious thighs. There we go. The flower. The Hanamaru, I think it's called. I really miss you, Fa. Not as much as Kotona does, but... I hope. But I'm not optimistic. Dragon, yeah. A serious dragon roll appears. Oh, there she is. Okay, so... At least we found her, but... How's she doing? That's a sound. Of course she comes back when she's hungry. Like a pet. You can see, she's cheered up a lot. I figured. Yeah, do we tell them that we found her yet? We should if we haven't. I don't think that's true. I think you just lied to her. Yeah. I can understand wanting to keep her all to yourself, but I mean, I get why, because of, the whole Dark Lord thing, the doubts and all that Rufria has, But, like, they're worried about Fa, too. I mean, they deserve to know that she's okay. But, I don't know, it's complicated, I guess. Just hide her in your bag, naked. That's not suspicious at all. Well, they found her. I mean, that's true. But... Okay, there we go. I guess that's all out now. Really? What? There's a very random comment there. It's like the one joke about a fry pan being the type of pan you can't eat. It's hard to explain the joke, but it's a very Japanese thing. But that's what that was. Yeah, please stop doing that. I don't see anything wrong there. I just see her and that's in the spot. Just chilling. Okay, this is escalating. They're not gonna, try to take away Fa, are they? Damn it! I liked you. You betrayed us, and I liked you, and you betrayed us. Oh, God, there's more, too. Okay, we can't get out of this. She deserves their lawyer. Yeah, so could you look the other way here? That is a lot, but... I don't like this. I could use an ice arrow. I'm sweating to death. I would love one of those. But they don't appreciate it. It's not okay! I guess that's somewhat preferable, but... But it's just all speculation, like... You had no proof of anything aside from her being in an area that the dragon appeared in. It doesn't matter how much you say that, it doesn't make it true. We just got you back and they came to take you away and you were reported by a girl that I liked and... maybe have an audience too. She does not deserve this. Again, I'm sure it's all going to be okay in the end, but it's rough to watch Fa get treated like a criminal like this. Getting taken away again after we just got her back. I can only imagine the emotional roller coaster Kotone has been going on. And Foz all alone in there. I wonder if the other dragon is going to attack, try to get far away from them. I still don't really know enough about that whole thing to really speculate on any of that, but something's got to happen, right? In the song, yeah. I really should keep those lyrics in memory. It probably would help. Yeah, and that's the thing about happiness, is it doesn't stay around for long. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. I mean, that was a while ago. It's much like what Rocket did for Kotone and Rufria. The hand-holding. The guided hand-holding. Liv was an odd transition choice there. But I get what they were going for, though. Oof. That's why you shouldn't run in those shoes. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the actual dragon to show up. It's bound to happen any second now. Now they're in a foresty area. There we go. Oh, Fa fell. Hopefully she gets caught. And she can't even well, okay, there it is, and wow, that thing is big. This is the first good look at it we've gotten. It's always been the silhouette, but yeah, that proves that. I was pretty sure, that it was someone else. I mean, at the very beginning of the episode, we saw another dragon and Fa at the same time. So for the audience, that was enough proof, really. And wow, we actually got that coming back to help catch her. I guess this really comes in handy. I was actually thinking the dragon or whatever would catch her in its mouth or something. I don't know. I wasn't expecting the sudden Pegasus-assisted catch. That was pretty great. We ended off the episode, which is less great. But they're back together again, and that's what really matters. That is the important thing. So did the dragon literally just break through underground? Because how does that work? Did the dragon just dig a hole, like a tunnel, and pop out? I don't know. I won't overthink it. Because I don't associate dragons with digging holes, but I suppose they could if they wanted to. And there's our Pegasus girl, whose name I wish I remembered. Yeah, Mrs. Awesome dude. Just the random awesomes they just say, I don't know, it really makes the song for me. Bum, 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 bum. This is our stingers, right? No, not this time. Just a twirling. Yeah, there's that one girl. Fa, let's go home together. Well, that's promising. Hopefully that means episode 12 will be a chill episode because we'll have finished off the arc. That's kind of what I get from that title, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, that was the 10th episode of RPG Fudousan, and I had a feeling that this would be one of those, you know, depressing sort of episodes, right? Because at its heart, this is a cute girls doing cute things sort of show, so most episodes are just light, fluffy, positive, fun, and all that. But it's not uncommon for those kind of shows to go in a bit more of a sad or drama direction for the last couple episodes. It's not really all that uncommon. So, and I was pretty sure that's what was going to happen with this show because the opening very clearly telegraphs that there's going to be some section of the show that's going to be like that, right? So, and of course, the show for the bulk of its existence has been really teasing and building up the whole Fob, Dragon, Dark Lord resolution arc thingy, you know, giving us little hints and stuff that's the Fa could potentially be this Dark Lord or Dragon causing trouble or both or whatever. That all was kind of confusing in my head. But the important thing is the fact that Fa was not causing trouble. That much I knew for sure because as we stated, as Kotona stated, Fa is a good girl. Good girls are not Dark Lords. Good girls do not cause trouble. And that's pretty much my foundation on that. So that was all that. Also, the very beginning, what was that shot again? Because we see Fa like on the very top of a tree, right? And yeah, we see the silhouette of the dragon through the smoke, right? And I'm pretty sure we see them at the same time, don't we? I'm pretty sure. Maybe I just headcanon that, but I'm kind of looking at it again now. Because it shows Fa. We hear some voice that I'm pretty sure was not Fa's. She jumps, you know, all ninja style. She disappears into the dark void. And yeah, then the camera pans up and then there's a dragon there, so I guess it's possible that Fa just transformed really, really quickly, but I took that as just being two different existences, right? Because Red Dragon was mentioned somewhere by someone, and Fa would be, if anything, would be a White Dragon, so yeah. And I assume the Red Dragon was the one causing trouble, so even though we never actually got a good look at it because it was just a silhouette, so that's that. Anyway, we did have Kotona wake up alone in bed, you know, with her girl gone, which is always a sad thing. Especially when she's like gone. You have no idea where she is. She's not out for a walk around the neighborhood. She's not at work ahead of you. She's just nowhere to be found, right? And you can very clearly tell by Kotona's overall disposition that something is wrong. And she even came back after getting changed, and just they were asking her what's wrong, even though she was trying to force herself, you know, put on a mask of being Genki and, you know, everything's fine, even though it very much wasn't. And they could pick up on that, partly because she couldn't even dress herself properly, right? That was a bit of a hint, you know, but I wonder if I would have ever actually picked up on the fact that she put it on backwards. I probably would have eventually if they didn't point it out to me, but that is quite funny. But because I would know that she looks different than everyone else, I would eventually figured it out. But the good news is she actually did finally communicate to everyone else what was going on, which has been one of those things that I'm sure many people have been like wanting to urge her to actually do that, you know, because in-universe characters have been urging her to do that. We've, audience, been doing that too, so the fact that we finally got it all out there was good. I can definitely get why she may not have wanted to talk to, like, Rufria specifically about it, because Rufria is definitely less, you know, has less faith in Fa than Kotona does. You know, she's more looking at the worst case scenario kind of possibilities, which Kotona does not want to do that, right? So they kind of ended up fighting as a result of that, and that also led her to not wanting to even tell her at all when she actually found Fa, but unfortunately for her, she's a terrible liar. We also got a new girl, what was her name? Isana? Something like that. Our, you know, dark elf kind of minimal clothing, you know, girl. She was like 800 and something years old, something like that. But yeah, she needed a new home because, you know, the last one just it was not really fit for her to live in anymore, and that's the fact that a sneeze could bring it down definitely proved that point. So even though Kotona definitely was dead inside, she was still able to do her job, you know, surprisingly well, right? She got it all done, got her a nice tree house, like the world tree essentially. So I did love that one because Kotona was the one that mostly had a dead look on her face, but at least one very specific moment Rufria did as well, when we had the elf girl talk about her, career status and all that. Because we know Rufria and her goals and all that, so it makes sense that she would react that way. But yeah, eventually she went from the dead look to the sad look, and it hurt a lot. And we actually enlisted our new girl to help find her, but she also ratted us out, so we definitely should not have included her, because I don't think she even helped us find her, really, did she? Like, I don't think so. We just had Kotona just find her on the ground, on the way home, right? So it's not like we even needed her help, really. So we shouldn't have involved her at all. It's just nothing good came of that. Although hindsight's 20/20, I guess. They did reach their goal. They had the Hanamaru put on there, and that was all good. And they did get reunited again, like I said. We found her sleeping outside, and Kotona definitely really cheered up after that. But yeah, once everyone called asking, if she's found Fa, she just blatantly lied to them, but they didn't fall for it at all. And they showed up, and then more people showed up, and more people showed up, and Fa was taken away. And it was so sad, too, because we had Fa, even though she's the one, being screwed over here, she's still trying to reassure everyone and make sure they don't worry and all that, because she cares about her friends so much and cares about Kotona so much. And I think it almost would have hurt less if she just looked sad and asked not to be taken away. I mean, I don't know, probably would have been not the same. It's hard to calculate emotional reaction like that, but either way, it was painful. The ice arrow thing was pretty cool. Because I was right before she shot that, too. I was like, I could feel the sweat dripping down me. So I was just like, I wanted that ice on me. I wanted the ice to come to me. Like, can't you do that for me? But no, she couldn't do that for me. But I did predict the dragon would attack, because I literally could not imagine any other way for this to be resolved that would make any sense. So it probably wasn't a hard thing to guess, but I'm still giving myself points for guessing that. And then, yeah, the flashback of being in the bath together, talking about being together forever. That's the example of twisting the knife in the heart right there. But I would have been pretty upset if it wasn't for the fact that a few minutes later they did, in fact, get reunited in a very, dramatic way of Fa flying from the sky and literally landing in Kotona's arms as she's riding on her steed, into the sky. Just good stuff right there. And the dragon looked cool, too. Like, when the dragon burst to the ground, I don't know what it was about the shot. I think what really helped was that we saw the what's it called, a wagon? Yeah, wagon in the shot, too, with the dragon's head. So we got, a really good sense of scale about how big the dragon is. Like the nose, I think, was bigger than the whole wagon. Like, the dragon is huge. So I think that sense of scale, added by just having the wagon there, did a lot to make that shot look so much more intimidating, powerful. So I thought that was great, too. Also, she was just so glad when the dragon showed up, because that was literal proof that she was not the dragon causing issues. So that's good. Hopefully the fuzz can get off our backs now. That'd be nice. And yeah, we got reunited. So I mean, what do we do next episode? I guess we just take care of the real dragon, the real threat. And the girl that I think is controlling it or something, like summoned it, awakened it, aggravated it. I don't know what exactly her role is, but I'm sure that one girl that we see, I think in the preview, with a dark aura around her, I mean, she's obviously connected, so she's probably going to have to be part of the solution as well. Maybe, I don't know exactly what's going on there, if there is direct brainwashing going on, control or what. I don't know that, so I can't get too specific on speculation because of that, but either way, next episode should resolve things, and hopefully the very final episode can be more of a chill, relaxing, good feel episode. So that's kind of where my thoughts are right now. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. I think I got out. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.